After being released from prison, the man returned home to visit his family for the first time. But what he saw was his mother being bullied. In a fit of rage, the man simply waved his hand and sent several men flying away. He thought that would be the end of it. But the next second, he heard his mother say that the first family had taken his sister away. Upon hearing the name of the first family, the man could no longer contain his fury. He immediately decided to go to the first family to take revenge, because this wasn't the first time he had been plotted against by the first family. Just 2 years ago, James, the heir of the first family, in order to get the man's girlfriend, stopped him right in the middle of the street, then took his girlfriend away and falsely accused him of fighting in public and disturbing the peace, using that as an excuse to send him to city prison. He even bribed the prison guards and placed the man in the most violent cell block, hoping he would be beaten and tormented every single day. At first, the man thought all this was his punishment for offending the first family, but from another inmate, he learned the truth, that this was their plan all along. Even his girlfriend had been planted by James on purpose. After learning the truth, the man stopped resisting. He let them abuse him as they pleased. He just lay calmly on the ground until he finally fell into a deep sleep. In his dream, he met an old man glowing with golden light. The old man claimed to be the god of martial arts and said that the man was a born martial arts prodigy, the very successor he had been searching for. He then took the man as his disciple and passed all his martial arts skills to him. But the man knew nothing of this. He thought it was just a dream. Until the next day, when the prison gang leader woke him up again. They brought him food. He didn't intend to eat it, but the gang promised that if he finished his meal, he would have a peaceful day today. But just as he was about to eat, the gang tossed the food onto the ground. They insulted him, calling him trash, and even spat on the food. This made the man sick to his stomach. Unable to hold back his anger any longer, he finally unleashed the martial power hidden inside him. The shockwave alone knocked the other inmates out of the ring. The gang members were stunned. They realized the man was no ordinary prisoner. But the gang leader refused to back down. He tried to attack while the man was off guard, wanting to teach him a lesson. But within a minute, they were all knocked out of the arena. Even when the leader stepped up himself, he was no match for the man. Instead, he got beaten up badly. From that day on, the man practiced martial arts daily in the prison yard. No one dared to bully him anymore. 2 years quickly passed. He finally mastered his martial arts to perfection. After kneeling to thank his master, he wanted to leave the prison, but the guards wouldn't allow it, because James didn't want him released. So he sent 2 martial arts experts to kill the man inside the prison. Little did they know, the man was already a true master. With his current strength, no one could defeat him. Sure enough, in less than 3 minutes, the 2 masters were completely defeated. This scene made every inmate in the prison respect him fully. They even wanted him to become their new leader, but the prison officers still refused to give up. They believed martial arts could never surpass weapons, yet the bullets they fired couldn't even get close to his body. Instead, they were deflected back by a golden aura. Even the officers themselves were beaten by the man. The next day, as soon as the man stepped out of the prison gate, he saw a group of thugs bullying a girl who didn't know martial arts. When he heard they were from the first family, he didn't hesitate for a moment to save her. With just one palm strike, he took them all down. After tending to the girl's wounds, the man turned and left. Watching his back as he walked away, the girl instantly realized he wasn't an ordinary man. She quickly ordered her servant to follow him, saying that if they could bring him back to their family, he could definitely help them deal with the first family's threat. Meanwhile, at the man's home, James arrived with his men to collect debts. A few months earlier, the man's sister had borrowed money to treat their mother's blindness, but James had tricked her into massive debt. When she couldn't repay it, James finally revealed his true colors. He came to take her away, to marry her off to his 80-year-old father. The mother tried to stop them, but she was no match for them. After James left with his men, the servants who stayed behind still tried to harass her. At that moment, the man finally arrived home. Seeing his mother being bullied, he immediately sent 3 men flying with a single palm. Looking at his mother's blind eyes, his eyes filled with tears. Learning that the first family had bullied them and even taken his sister, he instantly decided to bring her back. But his mother stopped him, because in his mother's mind, her son didn't know martial arts. She feared he would be bullied by the first family, or even killed by them, so she had no choice but to hold him back. The man introduced the girl who had come with him as his friend, saying she had a high status and influence and could surely help rescue his sister. Only then did his mother agree. When the furious man arrived at the first family's estate, they were actually celebrating the old master's birthday. His sister was locked in a cage by James. Unable to suppress his anger any longer, he unleashed his martial arts and struck a powerful palm toward the center of the courtyard.